WWE has been a little corny, a little shady, and very good at saying one thing and doing another. But lately, it's not even clever anymore. They're just lying boldly, casually, publicly to our faces. And the worst part, they think we're too dumb to notice. So let's talk about it because WWE has a lying problem and I've got receipts. So number one, the Truth release that was totally not a release, except it was. So let's start with what just happened at Money in the Bank. R-Truth returned, big pop, crowd loved it. One of the most beloved veterans in the business, Triple H gets on the post-show presser and goes, oh yeah, R-Truth's release, that was a work. We were just working the fans, blurring the lines of fiction and reality. Cool story, boss, except R-Truth himself literally posted on Twitter saying he was released. Not as a joke, not in character, but as a real dude. The tweet wasn't stay tuned or you never know in wrestling, it was I've been released, y'all. His own son chimed in on social media and backed it up saying the release was legit and they were just as surprised as we were. So now we've got this weird situation where WWE is like, nah bro, that was all part of the story, and Truth and his family are like, this happened for real. Imagine being fired from your job and your boss tells everyone you weren't actually fired, it was just cinema. What's next? WWE releasing someone and then going, don't worry guys, this is just season 2 of total releases. This isn't storytelling, this is just WWE getting caught in a mess and going, plot twist, but sorry Trips, this isn't Black Mirror, this is bad PR. Next up, we've got The Rock making bold announcements and WWE doing a 180 like it's Fast and Furious scene. So The Rock, and mind you, this is not some random intern, this is Dwayne, the most electrifying GPS system in sports entertainment Johnson, goes on TV, straight up announces that WrestleMania 42 will take place in New Orleans. He looked up into the camera, did the eyebrow thing, and said it loud and proud. Cue the tourism board celebrating, fans planning trips, and then surprise, WWE suddenly announces that WrestleMania 42 is actually going to be in Las Vegas. Again, just like 41. No explanation, no apology, just a hard pivot like the New Orleans thing never even happened. Like bro, The Rock is out here dropping location spoilers and WWE is treating him like he's reading off a fake script for practice. Either Rock was lying or WWE just changed the venue without even calling him back. I'd love to imagine the group chat. Rock saying, yo, what happened to Nola? And Triple H replying, lol, new plan bro, Viva Las Vegas. This isn't a normal change, this is WWE announcing the Super Bowl in New Orleans and then going, actually, we're doing it again in the same city as last year, hope y'all like slot machines. It's either huge communication breakdown or another classic WWE bait and switch, and honestly, both sounds equally believable. Number 3, John Cena's heel turn, long-term master plan, or last-minute chaos. Alright, let's get into John Cena's heel turn. The moment that had grown men staring at the screen like they just saw a ghost in jorts. At Elimination Chamber 2025 in Canada, John Cena did the unthinkable. He turned heel, he attacked Cody Rhodes, joined forces with The Rock, and the entire WWE universe just sat there like, wait, did that actually just happen? And yeah, it happened. Now, if we rewind just a little, go back to Bad Blood 2024, The Rock made a surprising appearance and he held up 3 fingers. Everyone was like, oh, what does this mean? Fast forward to Elimination Chamber, and after John Cena's shocking heel turn, The Rock doubled down at the post-show press conference. He straight up said this whole thing was part of a long-term story and they had this planned out since Bad Blood. That those 3 fingers, they were the ultimate teaser for what we just witnessed. So, okay, fair, that lines up, sort of, except it gets messy again, as always, because a few weeks later at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, John Cena caps it off by winning the 17th world title. The story came full circle, John Cena is heel, standing tall with the gold, and the fans are still trying to process what just happened. Then The Rock shows up on the Pat McAfee show and suddenly the tune changes. Now he says the original plan was always for Cody Rhodes to turn heel, that the goal was for Cody to sell his soul, but Triple H apparently pitched the idea of turning Cena instead last minute. So wait, you mean to tell me the whole 3 fingers long-term plan layered storytelling thing was actually not the plan? That you were just hoping Cody would do a heel turn but pivoted to Cena at the final hour? Bro, you can't go from this was foreshadowed at Bad Blood to Triple H came up with it the night before the big game. That's not cinema. That's we had no clue and just kind of YOLO'd it. It's like WWE wants to be seen as these 4D chess storytellers while also admitting they scribbled the ending on a napkin 5 minutes before the curtain call. So Which is it, guys? Look, we all love good wrestling swerve, we live for that chaotic energy, but the constant flip-flopping of narratives after the fact, it just feels like WWE is trying to rewrite its own history in real time. And if that's the game we're playing now, then I'm holding up 3 fingers too. One for logic, one for continuity, and one for stop lying to us. Number 4, WrestleMania 41 sellouts with 2 different attendance numbers. Alright, let's talk numbers. WWE proudly proclaimed that both nights of WrestleMania 41 were completely sold out. Posters, tweets, banners, even Triple H standing at the press conference like, "We did it! 2 nights sold out, history made." Except the actual attendance figures for both nights were different, like noticeably different. Look, unless a few thousand people suddenly evaporated between nights, that's not a sellout. You can't say full house and then show the receipts with empty seats and different numbers. It's like setting out a concert and then admitting one night had 5,000 fewer people, but trust us guys, it was still packed. Yeah, okay, I get it. This is just like my high school math class, which was technically full even though half the class skipped. This is just another case of WWE saying things that sound nice even if they're not true. And for what? A press release that'll be forgotten in 2 days? Come on guys, you had a banger of a show. Why ruin it with lies about attendance? Just say it was almost sold out, we're proud, that's still a W. And number 5, we hear you. The funniest lie of all time. The most insulting lie of all, we hear you WWE Universe. You do? Do you really? Because fans have been screaming for LA Knight to get a real push. He's got the mic skills, the charisma, the merch sales, and you had him stuck in the weirdest storylines for months. People have been begging for Karrion Kross to get more than just 90 seconds promo in red lighting. Carmelo Hayes is one of the most exciting talents you have, and he's barely been booked like a threat. And let's not forget Dakota Kai. Crowd loves her, she's creative, she's different, she brings something fresh to the women's division. Fans have been asking for her to get a real run. WWE's response, we hear you. Fires her the next week. Like bro, if this is what hearing us looks like, maybe you should just start ignoring us again. This whole we care about what fans want thing is just corporate speak for we'll do whatever we want and pretend you ask for it. We're not stupid, we've been here, we've seen it, we've suffered through 7 Jinder Mahal's title defenses, we know when you're lying. So yeah, WWE has a lying problem, whether it's about who's released, where WrestleMania is happening, how many people showed up, or who's turning heel. The company keeps spinning stories like we won't notice, but we do notice. We've got eyes, ears, screenshot, Reddit, and if WWE wants to keep fans happy, it's time to stop treating us like we're just extras in the background of a show. Tell the truth or at least lie better. If you've got WWE in a lie recently, drop it in the comments. Let's build the, I don't know, Hall of Shame. Smash the like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time right here on Matcam Wrestling.